Namaskara. A very good morning to everybody. In our early morning chintana and dhyana, we have to be as an observer. We have to be intentionally conscious and intentionally practice our japa and try to convert it to Ajapa process. Life is a very interesting thing happening. It is a process which is never ending. Till and until we don't come out or try to come out from the cycle of the karma, coming out from the cycle of karma means leave the past, try to dissolve our past. Once we have started the process of dissolving the past and exist in present, new beginning is started. And then we move from the present and live beyond the time, beyond the foundations of time. When we don't think of the previous, the past, and don't want to return the past, we break the cycle. We can move beyond the happenings of the Maya or the happening of this material world. As an observer, we have to move beyond and beyond. What we have to observe and the process of observing is only to be observed. There is nothing more because everything lies in it. It is an endless evolution. In practicing, in the deep dhyana, we enter in the space of silence. And we try to work out or eliminate layer by layer. Experience that feeling, not stuck to that feeling. Move ahead. Just be an observer in a conscious awakened state. Yesterday we had spoken about Ajapa Japa. And as we know, there are three important points to be followed in Ajapa. This is a starting in our physical body. What we have to try for. What are these 3 points? These are deep breathing, full lungs, be physically and mentally relaxed. What I mean when I say that physically and mentally relaxed, I mean to say that we should release our pains, physical discomforts, and try to be in a relaxed physical position so that mind can be diverted, mind can be focused. And third is the total awareness. These 3 things we have to blend intentionally. I am not asking, or I am not suggesting, or I am not telling something which has to be done as per the texts. No. I am sharing my practice. I am sharing my experiences. Because everybody has to find their own path. Somebody finds to do some hard practices of Kriya Yoga. Somebody finds easier to do some other yogic processes, Kundalini and all. Do lot of physical trainings and then train your mind. I am talking of just diversion. I am not telling to leave anything. Just experience the power of Ajapa. Deep breathing, relaxation, and total awareness. Once we start our practice, we must maintain complete awareness, unceasing awareness, focused of what we are doing. And what we have to do? We have not to left single breath unnoticed. We have to notice our breath, focus on it intentionally in a relaxed position. We should not go for an automatic mechanical process of breathing. We should unceasingly be aware when we inhale the breath and when we exhale the breath. Automatic breathing goes when we sleep. At the sleeping time, it is automatically. So it is not a Ajapa Japa. We must consciously notice every incoming and outgoing breath like an observer. In the outcoming and the incoming and the outgoing breath, we have to focus, and at the time of focusing, we can try some mantra, fractionate the mantra in 2 parts. When we are breathing in, let the first part will be remembered by our sense. Be aware that a sound is generated. This is Nama. Sound. We are a sound. We have always heard in our texts, spiritual texts, that first there was a sound, and the sound was God. Everything started from there. Manifestation started. So, at the time of inhale of the breath, we have to think a sound. For me, it is easier to think so. And when I exhale, hum, so hum. One can do O, Ma. Or if you are having the Guru Mantra, it is the best thing. Or a holy word. So fraction it and try to focus your mind on the breath and remember that mantra and try to imagine that holy figure at the point at the center of your head, in between the eyebrows. Just imagine it. You have not to do some extraordinary things. Your body should be relaxed. And observe the continuous rhythm of the two breaths. Once we are doing it, this practice after a certain period, we will find that imaginary idol, the holy figure, disappears. The rhythms become more constant. But we have not to lose our concentration, awareness. We have to be aware in this. And then we enter in a layers of hemisphere where we observe lot of different shadows of lights as per our nature. Bright lights, purple lights, lot of different colors. Don't be mesmerized by it. Don't lose your sense or awareness in it. Just dissolve yourself. This is the place from where we start burning our previous karmas. We are coming out of the cycle. We are going out of this karmic process and entering in the mega hemisphere of Anubhuti. Means experiencing. The how much we burn our purva karma, the past karmas, or its senses, or its sightings, the more we progress further. Don't be pulled and don't be stuck to a thought. Just be an observer, concentrate on the process. This is the perfect way to move ahead in the Ajapa process. One can do it by sitting or by lying down. Once we lie down or sit, feel as if we are going to a sleep. Relax. Breathe deeply like a person in deep sleep. Try to breathe deeply as if you are sleeping. Sensible sleep. Dhyana Nidra. After a few days of practice, we will find that our breath will be completely relaxed, rhythmic, and proportionated. Generally, we understand and we have learned, listened, or read that a normal people, a normal person, inhales 15 times in a minute. In a normal condition, if he's not running, if he's not doing some physical hard work, generally 15 times in a minute, which means 900 times in an hour. And in 24 hours, this calculation comes to 21,600 times. Now, a person who nears about the perfection or perfectionate the Ajapa procedure, he will be doing sensible breathing effortlessly with the remembrance of his holy master or holy mantra or holy personality for 21,600 times in a day. A permanent remembrance, a permanent prayer, a permanent surrenderness. This will keep us motivated. This will give us great experience. We will experience plenty of things. It is difficult to put it in words. All the stages, every stage is having its uniqueness. Main thing is not to get absorbed, not to be stuck. Your mind should not be diverted. It should be slowly and slowly entering the depths of the senses. We can only sense it. We can only experience it. This sweetness, this magnetism is to be felt. Absorb and observe it. Move ahead. Relentlessly. Just go. When the concentration becomes deep, we'll find our breath will become slower and slower. It will slow down. Instead of 15 times per minute, we will end up in 4 or 5 times per minute, or maybe lesser. In the practice of Ajapa Japa, we make the breath as long and as deep as if we are snoring. But there is no audible sound. You are not creating any sound of hiss or any sort of sound. It is conscious breathing. And at the time of the breathing, our mind is consciously remembering a mantra so that our mind never gets diverted. By conscious breathing and prolonging the breath, the longevity is increased. And this provides us to enter in a position of silence, immense of silence, We are beyond a limitation of weightless state, a state of sunya, zero. This is the position or the period from where we are exploring the essence of Ananda is felt. Anybody has told about those experiences. Everybody may have, as per their nature, the experiences, as per the devoteness and surrenderness. But the fact is this, that we have not to stuck to a particular experience and explore it. No. It is a layer. We have to work out layer by layer. So a time comes where the sense is totally dissolved. I am, but I am nowhere. In this nowhere I reside. I am. This is the sense. The feelings are exceptional. There is no limit, there is no end. Consistent to have this feeling depends only on our practice and how much time we devote and how much we want to be in that situation. The deeper we go, the maximum we experience, the more informative or the more enlightenment we become. Everybody will have to go through this phase. This is the evolution. For somebody, it will happen now with his trials, practices. For others, it will come at a later phase of evolution. Because evolution has to be continued. Energy can't live in a particular position. It is moving. It is changing shapes and sizes. It is happening. And this is what even today the scientists, the physics are accepting the Vedic theory of evolution. It is ever evoluting. It is infinite. There is no end. And everything is in our essence, within us, and we are everything. This is the only experience, truth, which is realized by each and everybody in their senses, as per their nature, as per their foundations of the karma. So you have to break that bound and move ahead. This never means that you have to leave your physical body, you have to leave your physical duty, because this machine is very much required to attain that mightiness, to attain that experience. Without this healthy, maintained mechanism, the body, it is not possible. So do all your duties. Do all what you want to do or what should be done. But that doing should not be your foundations, or should never become your necessity. Because once you become prone to that, you will revolve all around that and you will not break up that cycle. We have to make the try. Everybody has to do it. It provides a huge power to overthrow the thoughts and to fragmentate the thoughts as deep as you can. It is unbelievable. It makes a life more charming, more meaningful, more purposeful, and moreover, a state of joy is present in you on the physical levels. Yes, there are many things which happens on the physical level. If you want to try that, you can try it, but whether it is required, whether it is needed, because once you become yourself a light, you don't have to become a lamp to reflect your brightness. No, it is not required, because you are not, because doing so you will be again pulled in the cycle of karma. So it's everybody's choice. This was a small note and sharing of my small experience, how to unearth the experience of silence with the practice of Ajapa. And no obsessing processes are done. Live and not be attached. Move away in the deeper oceans of your thoughts. Beneath it, a vast knowledge, a vast experience. So, try to practice dhyana. If you are in this process, if you have intention, then instead of losing your time, practice it. Because until you will not taste that sweet, you will not know its sweetness. I can only project in different words, different ways, but the fact is this, that we have to do it. And the procedure which has been practiced by me, which was initiated with my Gurudeva. This is the Ajapa Japa. Shabda, Naam, Sadhana. These are the simple things. Everyone can do it. Every person can do it. Everywhere it can be done. In every situation it can be done. It is a guide itself. It starts guiding us. Om Shri Sadguru Devaya Namaha. Om Shri Sadguru Devaya Namaha. Om Shri Sadguru Devaya Namaha. Om Shantihi, Shantihi, Shantihi.